Ever pondered about what would happen if humans suddenly vanished from the face of the Earth? Imagine a world where all our human-made processes abruptly come to a halt. Power plants, once humming with energy, would cease to function, plunging the world into darkness. Without the steady hand of human care, domesticated animals would be left to fend for themselves. Your loyal dog, the neighborhood cat, even the birds in the aviary down the street, all would have to adapt to a world without their human caretakers. And let's not forget our infrastructure, the very backbone of our civilization. Without constant maintenance, structures would begin to crumble. Skyscrapers, once touching the sky, would start to decay. Roads would crack and be overtaken by nature, and our bustling cities would become eerily quiet. In a world without humans, the constant hum of activity that we've become so accustomed to would disappear. Thus, without us, our bustling cities would start falling silent and returning to nature. The long-term effects of our absence are equally fascinating and dramatic. Let's dive into the future, where wildlife populations are flourishing unhampered by human interference. Species driven to the brink of extinction would bounce back, and ecosystems would regain their balance. Urban areas, once bustling with human activity, would be reclaimed by nature. Think of towering skyscrapers overrun with vines and forest creatures, making homes in abandoned buildings. As for our atmosphere, carbon dioxide levels would drop significantly without our industries and vehicles pumping out emissions. This would lead to a gradual cooling of the Earth, reversing some effects of global warming. But not everything would disappear. Our plastic waste, resistant to natural decay, would persist for thousands of years. And our nuclear waste? It'd be a dangerous legacy, posing risks for whatever life forms inherit the Earth. Over time, our concrete jungles would become real jungles, and traces of our civilization would gradually be erased. So, what's the verdict on a human-less world? Let's draw together the threads of our discussion. In the immediate aftermath of our departure, the world would be met with an unfamiliar silence. Cities would echo with the sounds of nature, unhampered by the constant hum of human activity. In the long run, this would pave the way for an extraordinary recovery of the natural world. Forests would reclaim cities, animals would roam freely, and the air would be cleaner than it has been in centuries. However, our legacy wouldn't completely vanish. The plastic pollution we've left behind would persist for hundreds, even thousands of years. And let's not forget the haunting specter of nuclear waste, a silent, deadly reminder of our technological advances. In the end, our disappearance might be a setback for our creations, but nature would find a way to thrive, painting a picture of resilience and adaptation.